morning. It is a brisk 46 degrees here in Pasadena, California at the 2023 Rose Parade. I'm here today with Jose Vargas Ulloa, also known as a Latino cyber guy.
Somebody got to be. Good morning to you all.
Beautiful. So we're here at the 2023 Rose Parade in front of the Wrigley Mansion, where
Isn't it beautiful. It is like a magical wonderland, and particularly when there's nobody here, it gives you that special, like it's all your own. Does it feel like that?
It really does. It's so personal. It's so intimate. And at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's very quiet, and it feels like it's only us.
Well, that's true, but we're surrounded by Spanish broadcasts over there.
Yeah.
All the English networks are here, Channel 5 over there, and they're getting to go with their own live feeds in about an hour or so on their channels. They'll present the whole parade, but we're going behind the scenes with special people getting some special advice. And if you don't get that advice, well, you'll end up on a Sunday morning right here after New Year's, which a lot of people did, and wondering,
what happened? But anybody that knows about the Rose Parade tradition, which I learned as well, is that they do not conduct the parade on Sundays. So if New Year's Day falls on a Sunday, it moves to Monday, which is today, Monday morning.
Well, that's true, because a lot of people still do go to church. And there's one thing about horses and bells and people walking in front of them, that they used to get spooked. And that was part of the thing, that people didn't want those things to happen, in particular on a Sunday. Well, if God can rest on a Sunday, so can we.
We should too, right?
That's true.
We're supposed to. It's the seventh day.
That's true. But today's a long day. We started at 1 o'clock this morning. Todo despeinado. You're all like, okay, did my makeup look good? They said, where are we going first?
Got the hair tamed a little. It's under control. It took me a minute, but finally.
But you can't complain. It's one of those days once a year you get to just enjoy this beautiful country of ours. And particularly, we celebrate it in Pasadena, California, Southern California, for those people who are watching all around the world, from Mexico to South America to the Asian continent, as well as Europe and, the Middle East, and as well as Russia.
That's right.
It's a tradition all over the world. That's why we say from Pasadena et Urbes, from Pasadena to the world. It's a great day to be alive, a great day to give thanks, and also the first day to really get back into the groove, just chilling with a cup of coffee. You had your coffee already.
Oh, I had my coffee. It had to be nice and hot. 5 cream, 5 sugar. I'm set. But yes, starting the new year on a great note. What's more beautiful than watching these amazing, iconic floats rolling down through Pasadena and just, taking in the aroma, the fragrance of these beautiful flowers that decorating these amazing floats. I'm getting so excited, and I'm looking off camera because I can see the full line of floats.
It's like a mile of floats. Can you believe
gorgeous.
that?
We'll get you some shots. Don't worry. It's
we'll
gorgeous.
Try to get some of them, and we'll talk about them as they come down, because when you're up close and personal, this aroma comes through. But we learned a special, things that are happening in Pasadena, which is really nice. That there's an opportunity here for those people who like to get involved in this whole process, and they shared it with us. What was that opportunity?
So the opportunity is to become a member, okay? So it sounds like their membership is a little bit down due to the pandemic and things like that. So there are opportunities to become a member. I'm definitely looking into it. I want to become a member. I'm close enough to where it would be incredible to be a part of such an amazing event.
Well, if you're probably a member of what? Do I have to pay dues? Do I get to sit in the mansion? Do I get to chill with the queens in the morning, have some coffee and say, bye, have a good day? No, as you wonder, these guys on little scooters, they're running around the parade. They all have white suits. It's a tradition that they wear the white suits so that you know who they are. There's only 933 of those individuals that work the parade. That has always been the limit. Because after that, it gets pretty crazy with so many people running around. And particularly, they're all on motorcycles or standing, making sure that, you have a pleasant day and a pleasant morning. But if you want to volunteer to be part of those persons in white suit, what else did he say? How to get involved? Is it just showing up the parade day? What do you have to do?
So I think you have to go to the website. They have a membership page where you go, just follow the instructions. I'm sure they have some type of application process, a vetting process to ensure that people that are interested are actually going to be reliable and, show up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's some godforsaken hour. But, you got the white suit, everybody's looking at you. And,
yes.
The tons of selfies that you want to take with these people. Like, she already took 5 selfies.
I took too many. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's it. It used to be, you used to live in Pasadena to be part of this process, and then it went to 20 miles from the downtown Pasadena for people to be part of the membership of the Pasadena Rose Parade Tournament volunteers. So you had to live within 20 miles, and that's roughly from Pasadena, pretty much up to Downey, But now, because of this pandemic, and there's a shortage of people that are not here.
Right. They've opened it up. So if you're interested in becoming a member, volunteering, and just being on the ground during this amazing, iconic day, check it out. Go visit the Rose Parade website and see if you're cut out to be a member.
Well, yeah, don't come knocking on the door, okay? Because somebody will say, hey, who are you? But nonetheless, this is the headquarters. This is where everything's going to come out of today. And as I had a chance, and you had a chance to go behind the scenes, because not only is it beautiful and people take pictures of the gardens, our wedding pictures, my wedding pictures were taken right here almost 40 years ago. And it's nice to come back and say, wow, look at this beautiful place. I mean, it still is gorgeous. And but now new memories, new people, new places, new things. And you got to see the inside. Tell us about the inside, because it's rather interesting to see the inside. And you can see it on our webpage. So
yes, so the inside is just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful architecture, all of the furniture. It really reminds me a lot of the Huntington Library. So if you've ever had the opportunity to visit the Huntington Library, also in Arcadia, actually, not too far from here, Pasadena, Arcadia, that area, please take a look. They have all of the beautiful, iconic frames and crowns of Rose Parade queens of past. So much history here. It's just gorgeous.
And I took a picture in front of the mirror. The mirror they're going to stand in front of today is going to get all pretty and stuff of that sort.
Yes.
Look at the lights are shining. I like that. Lights, camera, action.
Oh, look at that. The lights. I love
but nonetheless, yes, it's beautiful because you're standing in this mirror and for almost 100 years, these lovely queens have stood there before, primping and nervous and wondering who's going to win, as well as, did you learn the wave? Did they teach you how to do it?
Oh, yes. We're supposed to be practicing our wave. I think it's something like this.
Yeah, it's sort of like a little, yeah, it's like a
Let's
little.
Let's practice our wave, everybody. Do we have it?
Swivel. Okay. Right hand. Well, I don't know if you get. You do your left hand.
I'm doing something else. I'm right-handed.
Right-handed, left-handed.
I'm right-handed.
Well, it really doesn't matter as long as you're having a good time today. Most of you'll be at your TV, waking up this morning saying, "What? It's a Rose Parade," and you're kind of shocked. But yeah, it says no Sundays when it's New Year's, and there's no Rose Parade game also. So we're gonna wrap this up because we're gonna look around. I'll give you a sneak peek of what it looks behind here. So. Who's that over there? What's that place over there?
That is KTLA, Channel 5 there.
All right, so there we go. And then we're going to look around this way. She's turning this way. And then we got, looks like Despierta America in the morning.
Yes, if we keep turning it, we're going to see the line of floats down this way here. If you can tell, down this street is all floats lined up and ready to roll. And just right in front of let's do the full 360 right in front of the Wrigley Rose Garden and Mansion. See how gorgeous it is.
Well, that's how it is this beautiful morning. I'm going to turn back to you guys here because I'm looking at the grounds. Come over here. Let's sign off. And there's so much to see and do. There's so much pageantry that we didn't get down to the horseshoe, which is basically where we're crooked and you're not crooked because I moved the camera around. But you're trying, wait, what happened here?
It's still early in the morning, so
yeah,
don't worry about it.
And when you have, I can say, AI, artificial cameramen that are just moving things around, it's great. But you didn't have to wear gloves, thank you. And shout out to all those people who are suffering from storms back on the East Coast. Oh, may God bless you and get you out of the situation you're in, and floods. And, this weekend we had every sort of natural disaster in California.
Oh, lovely. That's all the more reason to enjoy this beautiful parade and start on a fresh, new note.
So we don't want to be downers this morning, okay? Because it's easy to be downers. We want to uplift you with some things that, we're finding out from volunteering and, the whole system of how it works. And you can be participating. And if you want to join us on a venture like this, on our next surprise where we're going to be at in Southern California, give her a call, give her a note, an email. And how do people find out about it?
Drop me a message. Okay, everybody, you can find me on Southern California Business Report on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Check out the program every Tuesday from 4 to 5. Again, that's ABC News affiliate, Southern California Business Report on KMET 1490 AM, 98.1 FM, and KMET TV. So tune in and catch up with us so that you can be on the cutting edge of what's happening in Southern California.
Well, that's it. It's all about a new beginning. And it ranges from everything. But first, you got to be a part of it. You got to network, get yourself in the position you want to be. and learn from the bottom. And before you know it, like you're saying, hey, we can retire as, you know, the directors of this thing. No. I want to be sitting down, Starbucks coffee. 1 o'clock in the morning is good when you're young, you know, you're fired up and feisty and yes, let's go at it. But you know, at 90, you don't want to be like chilling.
You're 90? Gosh, you look good. We're going to have to learn his secrets.
90s is the new 90s, okay? Just we're the new 90s, okay? 90s is the new 90s, just this morning. But Latino Cyber Guy, you know who I am. Catch me on Facebook, Instagram, and all those other places. But right now, we're going to keep walking down, catching the floats, and as well as, you know, just catching people as they sleep and enjoy this morning because it's not too cold as I imagined it to be.
It's actually beautiful. It's perfect. When we got here, it was 46. It feels like maybe it's 48, 49, getting closer to 50, but it's perfect. A nice coat, pants, and boots, and we're set.
Well, that's it. So we're going to throw it back to the studio. Stay tuned. It's having fun on a beautiful day like this. We're right here at Headquarters Central. Queens are going to be coming out. The carriage is already set. And the rest, well, it's all about you just chilling. And send us some questions if you have and things you might want to see because we have that opportunity to go where no person or no woman has gone before like her.
All right, so let's go into the great unknown, everybody. But for now, back to the studio.
Back to you guys.
In Pasadena, California, on location for the Rose Parade. And today I am here with
Thomas Much,
Kenny Colvin,
and Kenny Colvin. And I just discovered we came across this amazing float. It's going to be the closing float of the parade. And these two fine gentlemen, which also happen to be Eagle Scout members of the Scouts, are going to tell us a little bit about the behind the scenes and what they're going to be doing. So please, let's start.
I'm driving the float and Kenny's the observer. And this is for the Meg Mansion, the Mansion Entertainment Group. It'll be the closing ceremonies float, and the Meg Mansion is from Branson, Missouri, and performing on it is Tanya Tucker.
Tanya Tucker.
Tanya Tucker. Sorry, Tanya Tucker.
Tanya Tucker. Okay, so tell us a little bit about Tanya Tucker.
Well, you can actually say a little bit more about it.
She became famous when she was younger for the song Delta Dawn, and then made a huge revival recently with winning a Grammy in 2020, and she's been in a few TV specials lately.
Lovely. And so, Kenny, tell us a little bit about what you're doing here and what you're excited about.
Yeah. As Thomas said, I'm observing, which is essentially his kind of right-hand man. While he's driving, I'm essentially kind of making sure no one jumps in front of the float, and I have access to emergency brakes just in case anything happens. I'm also kind of monitoring just kind of the system vitals in a sense, and making sure everything runs smoothly with him, so people can safely enjoy viewing this float on a parade day.
Absolutely. And so you mentioned something very compelling, which was if you're in Southern California, what was the advice that you gave?
Yes, anyone in Southern California needs to decorate the floats once in their lifetime. It is an amazing community experience like nothing you've experienced before. Once you do it once, you'll want to come back. I work for a company called Artistic Entertainment Services that actually made this float, and it's really fun to come decorate it.
Beautiful. So we're going to take a look at the inside of the float, where they're actually going to be driving, where all the levers and the machinery are. So please show us a little bit of what it is we don't see as you're rolling down in the Rose Parade.
So pretty much I sit in the far chair and Kenny sits in the close chair, as you see by the wheel, and basically I have a viewport of a mesh screen so I can safely see outside. And Kenny, as the observer, will also set some floats you don't actually get a viewport where you can see, but the observer has full visuals. So if you ever watch the parade, you'll see a pink line running down the middle, and the drivers who don't have a viewport to see it, they will actually be looking at the pink line while the observer has the view of the road and pedestrians to make sure it makes it safely.
So here you have it, folks. We are covering the Rose Parade kind of a la Quentin Tarantino, starting from the end to the beginning, right? So stay tuned. We have so much more in store. Back to the studio. All right, Faith and Mark from Allentown, Pennsylvania. What are you guys doing here today? Who are you supporting?
We're here for Penn State. Go Lions!
Good morning, everybody. Yvette Walker here with Southern California Business Report, ABC News and Talks affiliate on KMET 1490 AM, 98.1 FM, and KMET TV. This morning, I'm here on location in Pasadena, California at the Rose Parade with Rotary President International, Jennifer, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about this beautiful float behind us, which we can see a little bit from our perspective, and just in the back is a beautiful carousel horse. Jennifer, please talk to us about this beautiful float and tell us about Rotary.
Well, this is the first time I've had a chance to be here at the Rose Bowl Parade. 1,000 man-hours went into putting together the flowers that are on this. Our carousel horse is named Jingle, and so we're really proud of Jingle. She's a beauty, and Rotary is community leaders and problem solvers. We're the voice of civil society. We do good in our own communities and around the world, and this is an opportunity for us to be able to raise awareness for what we do so that others think that they might like to join us, have an opportunity to maybe inquire.
Absolutely, and so for those of you that are somewhat familiar with Rotary, you'll know also one of the major projects was to eradicate polio, which has been eradicated all around the world with the exception of one country, I believe.
2 endemic countries that are remaining, 30 cases left year to date, and we are, science is telling us that we are so close that this could be the end of transmission of the wild polio virus in 2023.
Wow, that is amazing, and I understand that Rotary adopted a new program, a new major project. What is that?
Well, we have 7 areas of focus that align directly with the UN Sustainable Development Goals, and the newest one that we're embracing right now is the environment, because we all know that we have one planet. We don't have a planet B, and we need to treat her well.
Absolutely. So for everybody listening, if you have any interest and you want to be a part of your community and be a service to not only your community but to the world with these amazing efforts, don't forget to check out your local Rotary group. I'm fortunate. I've been a Rotarian for about 5 years now, so it's just such a treat to be here on location and enjoying this beautiful float. Jennifer, what are you most excited about this morning?
Well, you know what? I'm excited for the sun to come up and for this to get started and to see the people lining the parade route. I know that I've heard anecdotally the stories of our float going by and people yelling out, "Thank you, Rotary. Thank you for being, what you've done in our community. Thank you for how I've been involved." And so that connection with people is always the thing that gives me the most juice.
The extreme privilege of introducing Mr. Oweline. Dan, please share with us what it is you do with Rotary.
Oh, thank you, Yvette. Well, I'm the district governor here in Southern California, Orange County, and part of LA, south part of LA. We have over 1,700 members in this area, about 49 clubs, and basically we're, as Jennifer said, we're community leaders that are problem solvers and do all kinds of things to help improve our world here in our local communities and around the world.
I love it. So Dan, tell us a little bit about what got you motivated to engage in Rotary.
Well, if I go back many years ago, I was kind of looking for my own purpose, and I decided I wanted to be a compassionate, purposeful leader that helped enrich the lives of others. And I was looking for an organization where that would be a fit.
Yeah.
And when I found Rotary, it was love at first sight.
A natural fit, right?
It was a natural fit, and when I saw all the things that these great leaders do to come together and work on projects in their communities and to do more good, it just inspired me.
I love it. So what projects are your district focused on in this year?
Well, we are involved in a lot of different programs in the district. We have a lot of focus on really helping youth is a big focus. We work with a lot of the schools in our communities, other nonprofits. We work a lot with focusing on homelessness, anti-human trafficking. Environment is a big cause of ours that we focus on. And we do literally hundreds and hundreds of projects each year. Thousands and thousands of volunteer hours in our community.
I love it. So if anyone that's interested in joining the service group, how can they connect? What do they need to do? And what are the requirements?
Oh, there really isn't any requirement. It's
Okay.
If you're somebody that likes to give back to your community and you want to be involved with a lot of people that have fun doing it, it's very easy to reach out. You look up our website. We're District 5320. Just type in Rotary 5320 on your browser, and we will connect you with a club that fits you with one of our 50 clubs that we have here in the area.
beautiful. So what are you most excited about this morning here at...
Oh, this is such a privilege to be a part of this incredible event. First time for myself as well, being a part of the Rose Parade.
Oh, wonderful.
And it's great that we got some nice weather, but it's always been something, a dream of mine to participate in this, just being part of this great event. It's
Beautiful. Well, let's just call 2023 a year where dreams come true, and it's starting today right here, as Mr. Oweling just stated, at the 2023 Pasadena Rose Parade.
And our theme this year is Imagine Rotary. So come help us imagine what we can do in the world.
Absolutely.
When you can go through the whole thing and you forget to push the button.
Got to push the button to start recording, you know, rule number one.
That is rule number one, but you know, it's great. It's still Christmas if people don't realize it, you know, as the Christmas season ends on the day January 6th of Three Kings. So, you know, it's a great week to celebrate, not just one day of shopping and presents. And, you know, you want to take your time and savor the week, you know?
Savor the week, especially when the Rose Parade falls on a Monday. That is, if any indication, to take it slow, smell the roses, and enjoy a glorious new year.
Well, talking about roses, well, show us what you found along the street, because
Yes, I will.
yeah, bring that into the shot here for a second, because you know you can't run up to the floats and pick a flower off. You know, you're going to get immediately arrested if you do that. But if you do find one on the floor, they say it's good luck. Who knew? You got lucky, Yvette Walker-Bacone with us this morning. What did you find?
I found two varieties of gorgeous orchids. It's a beautiful
Bring it closer,
purple
bring it closer so
orchid
people can
and a
see.
red orchid. Look at how gorgeous these are. Super fresh. Look at, and still with beautiful buds.
And show it to the other camera over there, because you know,
And this
we're
one
going to
is
show
the
you
look.
some love here. We're showing you some love.
We're showing everybody some love. Look at that.
But
How
it's
beautiful.
illegal to get up and, you know, some people get the temptation, oh, I like that flower on the float. You pull it up. Well, you know what? You'll spend the next 6 days not having a good Christmas season
No,
here in
so
Pasadena.
thankfully I found these lonely two on the sidewalk, and they were just calling me, and I had to pick them up, so they're gorgeous.
And I found a penny. Can you believe that? My first penny of the year, and it says, "In God I trust." You know, hey, who knew? But that's what it says on a penny. I was reading it, saying I couldn't see the year, but it did say, "In God I trust." I can see that, and you know, that's what I'm going to do this year. Trust that things will go well for us, because right here is the corner where everybody just wonders, is that float going to turn around or is it going to stall?
Is it gonna make it? Is it gonna make that sharp turn? Some of these floats are so long, very intricate, high, wide, long. So it'll be exciting just to watch it turn this corner.
And then we talked to some of the guys, you know, earlier this morning on the mansion. They're the last guys in the float. You know, sometimes it pays to, you know, to be the last guys, because if you break down, you're not stopping everybody. Nobody hates you. You know, they just keep pulling you down. But, you know, if there's any place I want to be in America right now, it's this corner. The most safest corner in the world, thanks to all the security personnel that are here. And I can't tell you who they are or what they're doing, because I got a behind the scenes tour back there, and some of the things that it's incredible how much safety they're providing for you. So if you see these people, you know, we all have a bad day, and you know, we can get pigeonholed or stereotyped to these things, but you know, there are days like this where there are smiles on their faces. They're doing everything to make you happy. So, you know, the trucks are here. Can you believe that? We got tow trucks over there, and I'm going to turn the camera there so you can see. Yeah, the tow trucks are lining up, and we're still here enjoying this moment and moving cameras around. And what else? You were actually talking to somebody, and she said, "I got to go see this float." This
Yes.
person called me up and said, "You got to come to my float." So
I had to come to the float. So who it was Jennifer, which is the International Rotarian President for Rotary International, as well as Mr. Dan Oweling, who's a district governor for one of the LA chapters, and their float is beautiful. The theme is imagination, and during our conversation, he talked about how this was his first year being here as well. This is my first year, and how it was a dream for him. So we are calling 2023 the year that dreams come true.
lucky. See, that's to say, lucky people. And as you can see, you know, there's these groups are called Rotary Kiwanis. These are sort of the group that back in the day were the beginning of this parade, and they're still here. That's what makes it so wonderful. Yes, we do have a sponsor. It's called Honda. Thank you, Honda, for providing this. And as you can see, the hordes of people are finally coming in, getting their seats. You see all those backpacks?
Yes. Do you see all the stands behind us?
There you go.
All of those bags, all that bread you see back there are individual bags in seats. So imagine people instead of bags, because that's what's going to be filling in there in a few minutes.
Well, that's why we're here. We're live behind the scenes. People are coming through. As you can see, there's still room. And normally on a traditional, 24-hour drinking bitch, you end up in Pasadena. How you end up here, I have no clue. But everybody gets the idea at 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's go to the road parade. And it wasn't as cold this morning as normally it is.
No, it was beautiful. It started off about 46 right now. I would say it's about 51, 52. So it's actually very pleasant. It feels great. It's perfect for the flowers. It's keeping them fresh and beautiful, and they're not wilting, so it'll be beautiful for everyone to enjoy.
And you can also trade pins. They gave me a pin. Can you believe that? This little pin. I said, are you trading pins? And she had a collectible. Well, it's one of those things you have to trade a little more. You have to go upscale. It can't be cheap, But that's one of the things that you're finding about. People are doing a lot more things than just the parade, trading pins. And, these volunteers that are here in the white suits. I've always wondered why they wear white suits. Are they going to get dirty,
We learned something today, right?
Tell us what, yeah, because, you're walking around and then they tell you things that for the last 50 years of my life, I'm barely learning. So,
Yes.
so tell us, what was it there?
So we learned that the reason why the volunteers wear all white is because it's a nod to the East Coast, given the fact that typically around this time of year they're under snow and California's not. So
Well, see, that's it. Giving props. Who would have thought that by wearing the white, they were giving props? That's what makes this parade so unique, so intricate, so many history and stories. We got the sheriff and the K-9 units walking around, people walking through, and that excitement is building. And what more can you ask for on a Monday morning right here in Pasadena? Good morning, officer. Happy New Year to you. Keep us all safe, and thank you very much.
God bless you. Thank you.
Well, all right, here we go. We're going to get out of his way. And this is the corner where it all happens. And like I said, this is the most safest corner in the world right now. And I mean literally safe, because there's things right over there, right here, that's behind the stand. You say, what? You're doing what? And yeah, it's one of those things you're thankful for. And as they say, your tax dollars at work.
Tax dollars at work. We are very safe, and we are going to be witnessing the 2023 Pasadena Rose Parade here in Pasadena, California, an international global draw, right? A tradition, an iconic tradition for every year, and we're so blessed to be here today.
Yeah, see, they already got the programs going over there. I'm going to grab me one and check out the lineup. She talked to the Rotary. There's the Kiwanis, and all these old school groups that are, I like them. They're still hanging in there.
That's right.
And that's what makes a parade special. There's continuity of tradition, and we're going to walk down the curve, the hill, because this is the hill that it's sort of like Dead Man's Corner, because you have such large floats, and because he can't see, and he's trying to make a turn, or they end up stalling because it's going too slow and it just stops. Well, that's excitement about the Rose Parade. And if you want to know and catch up on intricacies more on a Tuesday afternoon, are you working tomorrow?
Yes, I'll be on tomorrow from 4 to 5 on KMET 1490 AM, 98.1 FM, and KMET TV, ABC News affiliate, Southern California Business Report, so do not miss it.
Well, yeah, that's what it's all about this morning. And she's going to be giving the recap probably tomorrow, the next couple of days on her page, as well as on her show. And yours truly, get to do these things behind the scenes. Earlier, I was backstage with the group back there, and the rest, well, is history. So we'll leave you with those thoughts. It says low battery. Well, we gotta go.
We gotta charge.
We gotta charge.
Up.
We're gonna keep walking down the street, and we're gonna talk to some real people. There are some glampers down the street that, wow, they were like, hey. But then we saw the first people out, the first
Yes,
campers.
They had the cots out and the blankets piled on top. They were troopers. They were out here at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
First people we
and they
saw.
don't want us. They don't want to do an interview when they're asleep. I can,
We're gonna wait for them to wake up.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for them to wake up and they're okay. And they're all at those Spain now.
Yeah.
So we'll leave you with those thoughts. Back to you in the studio. Yvette Walker-Bracone,
There you go.
Southern California News Report. Tomorrow, recap. Today, we're having fun. The crowd is coming through. And the rest, well, we call it Rose Bowl history and Rose Parade history.